I love you guys for a second, guys. This is Jay Van Diesel, Johnny V, and this is the first episode of the FYW Report. This will be for New Year's Revolution, which happened last month. Well, not last month, but 2 months ago. I just had enough time now to get the report done. You're hearing the theme from Soul Train for, as everyone should probably know by now, Mr. Don Cornelius has died. Apparently the attempt was attempted suicide, but, you know, still playing this in his memory. Let's get down to it, shall we? The Pro Wrestling Rewind presents this episode of the FYW Report. So we're starting out with the pay-per-view of New Year's Revolution. The next one I'll be doing is what happened at Knockdown. I'll have to look at the review for that as well. Now, Scott Anderson comes out in the beginning of the show. Now, everyone does not like Scott Anderson. He's the quote-unquote asshole trying to take on somebody else we know, but we won't go there at this point in time. He wants to make the crowd hate him more. How? Well, first off, he doesn't say that he gives a damn about what he did to Mike Houston, and then he tries to shut the show down. Kurt Anderson comes out. It's like, yeah, I'm not having that. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. The show's still on and you're fired because I bought the company back from YouTube. So Kurt Anderson buys the company back. Big move in FYW. Goes to show you that also Anderson is part owner as well. That's a little bit down the line. I'll explain how that got to it in a minute. Let's get down to the first match, though. It was Dante versus 3D for the American Championship. He's defending against 3D, and apparently a triple threat match became involved because Chaos got involved. So Dante was fighting 3D and Chaos for the U.S. title. So right now, the Chaos starts on fire, but 3D soon gets a boot to the face and then pins Chaos for a near fall 2 count. Dante breaks up that count, making sure the belt does not change hands. The upper hand then goes to 3D, and Chaos manages to get a 2 count after hitting 3D with a great move. Chaos then hits a top rope move and gets stopped by 3D and then takes care of Chaos. And then Dante almost submits. And then Dante almost loses due to a submission. Close. But he didn't touch. He didn't tap out. You know. Let's just say this. Chaos recovers and gets a small advantage. And then, of course, 3D manages to stop that advantage by Chaos. And, of course, then go after Dante, getting a near fall. Chaos then, of course, goes for a pin later in the match, and it spills to the outside. Weapons, everything else, just bodies going everywhere and anywhere. The match, however, ends in the ring with Chaos pinning and winning the American Championship. Way to go for him. Then, of course, EOD decides to come out and mess with the crowd a little bit. And they mention a new member. It's the FYW champion, Kia. Kia, the FYW champion. Not to be honest, that was a really lousy promo. Why they were even talking, I don't know. It was like the biggest waste of time I've ever seen in my life with a promo. But I digress from points. Now, the second match was Schizo versus Bozo the Clown's biggest enemy wannabe, Chuckles. Can I just say one thing before I even get started mentioning this match? Who the hell thought of the name Chuckles? Was he too busy eating a box of chiclets and decided to say, hey, I'm going to call myself Chiclet, but instead of Chiclet, I'll go with Chuckles instead? The guy's not tight up here. Right here. The brain, actual size. My brain, this size. Chuckles' brain, this size. But I digress. Even if there's only paper make fun of Chuckles. I don't know why. But I thought it'd be fun to make fun of him. Now, the gift that was given was for Schizo. Chuckles had a box. I thought it had a toaster oven in it personally, because who does not like a toaster oven? Come on. Schizo falls for the prank, and it's an empty box, and Chuckles, the bozo wannabe, gets an early advantage. Of course, it is really short-lived, and Schizo takes a big advantage, hitting a DDT for a 2 count in that matchup. Let me tell you something right now. That DDT was an amazing DDT. I give Schizo a lot of credit for that one. Big move set for Schizo in that match as well. After hitting that 2 count, of course, it's short-lived because a can of silly string comes into play. Because apparently Schizo finds a can of silly string and hits himself with it. Really? I don't know. Schizo, I care for you, brother, but you don't do that. Silly string's going on the opponent, not yourself. Just want to clarify that. Schizo then apparently catches Chuckles with a chokehold into a choke slam, which was a really good idea. The chokehold, finding a way to get it into the choke slam, which was a perfect combo. I really do like that idea. Then another Schizo goes for a top rope move, leading to a bear hug from the clown, and Mini-Me the clown. I don't know why he had Mini-Me the clown ready to go, but he had him, and he makes an appearance that gives Chuckles a 2. Chuckles then hits a modified jawbreaker and then a near fall, and then apparently Chuckles, he goes for a move which I'm calling the have a seat. He basically sat on Schizo and got a 3 count. In case Chuckles is wondering, no. Just no. No, please. There are things called chairs. They invented something called a chair. Let me also tell you something. You are not nowhere near Bozo. You're also not near the guy I'm going to play, because I thought it would be a good time to play this right now. Gotta do it. Don't mind this first part. You're not Bozo. And you're certainly not Doink the Clown. Chuckles, do me a favor. The circus called. They want their stupidity back. Go to the circus, please. I'm pretty sure Ringling Brothers and Barnum & Bailey is hiring clowns. Do us all a favor. Get the hell out of FYW. Anyway. Oh, let me tell you about this next match. This was a great match, in my personal opinion, one of my favorite ones. It was Prodigy, Snake, and Archangel to continue the report. Snake demands Angel that he will get him a no DQ. Snake demands that he will get him. This was a no DQ match, by the way. Angel takes an impressive arsenal of movesets to Snake, hitting him over and over. You know, hitting him right in the yam bags even. Hitting him right with a family jewels count, man. I'm telling you, it gets physical. These two hate each other. They really did. I mean, I watched this match for about 5 minutes, and I said this was already going to be one hell of a match that I would want to watch to see who wins, but also to see how much hatred these two have with each other. And let me tell you something. Holy shit, I was right. Big moves, though. Top rope moves. 2 counts for... let's see here. It looks to be... Yeah. Looks to be a... for Archangel the first time, because he hit him with a road sign. And then a DDT. Prodigy finally makes a comeback, though. A top rope move for Prodigy Snake leads to a 2 count, and both men then get up, and Archangel hits a drop kick. Then it spills to the outside. This is the second match that spills to the outside of the arena. I mean, outside of the ring, I should say. Archangel hits him, twice with a steel chair. Prodigy then gains a small offense, And then a beautiful move, beautiful move followed by a scissors kick. Pretty damn good move, my personal opinion. One of the best moves I've seen all day. With that one. Archangel, of course, then does win and then beats the hell out of Prodigy and ends with the saying, looks with the following saying. He says, look on Facebook. He's the bitch. Why he says that, no one knows. I don't know why. I guess because of the hatred with these two and with everything that's been said, you can pretty much tell. Big amount of tension. A lot of stuff's going to happen. Oh my god. Angel then, of course, pile drives Snake on a chair to end it after Snake gets up and starts to pretty much just beat the hell out of everyone else. Let's go ahead and do one more. It's Sinister versus the Freak for the Unbreakable title. The match started with Sinister taking crab and pushing the Freak. The Freak, however, slams Sinister down and gets a near fall. It's a beautiful. The Freak delivers a couple knees and then a beautiful suplex. Trust me, I've seen a lot of suplexes by WWE and TNA, but FYW has some of the best action I've seen so far, and that was a beautiful suplex. The Freak delivered. And then, of course, the Freak then gets a near fall after a gut-wrench powerbomb. I forgot I saw that move. I said it right here, too. The Freak then, of course, keeps picking up Sinister in a huge DDT, and then the Freak asks where EOD is. Genocide then hits the Freak with my weapon of choice, the kendo stick. I've used it in the ring before, people. And it hurts like a motherfucker if you're getting hit with it or if you're hitting somebody with it. Trust me, been that line before. Then, of course, all of EOD comes out, attacking the Freak. A full-fledged brawl then breaks out. DQ is the way this match ends, and the winner is the Freak. Part 2 coming up. I have a global title match to send to you guys, I should say. Can't speak right now. And also, will Phoenix go into Knockdown as the FYW's World Champ? Stay tuned.